it was a really great way to come out with it. A rebound and a full court football pass to Yaxel for a dunk with, I don't know what was left on the clock, maybe roughly 2 seconds left on the clock. And yeah, it was pretty phenomenal.
A dramatic finish and a cap to the regular season. Welcome into sports with a Yaxel Lendeboer dunk in the final seconds. On Tuesday, the Arizona Western College Matadors finished off and polished off a season with 24 wins, earning them a home game in the Region 1 semifinals. The Matadors' 24-6 clip got them the 2 seed in the ACCAC Division 1 conference, and now they will get a shot to advance to the final with a home game against Eastern Arizona on Saturday night. A win would get them to their 3rd straight Region 1 final and their 2nd with head coach Kyle Isaacs in his 2nd season. A-Dub finished off the regular season with a 3-game road stretch in just 4 days, but the team treated it as a 3-game playoff series, and with a clean sweep, they are now primed to make a run at the national tournament.
This is what we put our mind and our goal to back August 16th when all of our student athletes arrived here. Was we've got 30 guaranteed games, and anything after that is just bonus basketball. And now we've got survive and advance playoff basketball, which is the best kind of basketball that anybody can ask for. You try to put yourself in the best situation that you can to be successful on Saturday night, and just go out there and give your heart and give everything that we got. And as long as we do that, the chips will fall where they fall.
Yeah, that game's set for 7 o'clock from the House Gymnasium on Saturday night. So fill the house. While the men get it at their home floor this weekend, the Lady Matadors will have to wait a few more days to keep their season alive. The 21-8 Mats also made their way to the Region 1 semis, but we'll have to do it a little bit tougher way on the road in order to dance in the national tournament. Coach Patrick Cunningham and his crew will travel to Cochise on Tuesday night with a trip to the final at Eastern Arizona on the line. That'll be next Friday if they make it. Despite falling to Cochise both times this season, A-Dub feels they have a great shot at getting to the title game behind their defense.
You know, we feel good about slowing people down. It's just a matter of, are we going to be able to score when we need to? And hopefully the confidence we've built up over these last 3 games will help us out. Hopefully the last 5 minutes of that last game, you're in a position to win in advance. And that's all you can ask. Sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way, but put yourself in that best position. And I think these kids have worked hard. They've earned the right to compete for, a national tournament berth.
Yeah, and tonight we want to give a shout out to one of the 5 local wrestling state champions that took the belt back to their school in the state tournament a couple weekends ago. This is the winning moment when Kofa sophomore Daniel Alieri brought home the hardware by winning the Division II 106-pound weight class title. We caught up with him and Coach Moreno about the accomplishment and the importance it will have on the program moving forward.
I was ultimately surprised and it's just taken aback by what I've done. It feels great to be known as a Kofa King State champion, and it just feels really good.
It's a blessing to have a young state champ in the room because Daniel sets the tone with his work, and you're gonna have someone in the room that's been there, done it, and all the kids are gonna be able to see, hey, there's no shortcuts, and he's a great example of that. So.
Yeah, congratulations to Daniel. But shifting to the NBA now, the time has arrived. Kevin Durant making his debut with his new team, the Phoenix Suns, today. The Suns on the road to New Orleans to take on the Hornets. Durant has been out with a knee injury since January 8th after spraining his MCL while still with the Brooklyn Nets. But in a blockbuster trade earlier this month, Durant's wishes to be traded came true, landing in the Valley of the Sun. And Durant earlier this morning said he can't wait to get back in the court and get familiar with his new teammates.
I was having fun out there before I got injured, so look forward to going out there and picking up where I left off. And I know it ain't going to be that smooth. I know it's going to take me some time to get used to everything early on, but as far as just having fun and just getting lost in the game, I'm looking forward to doing that again.
So let's get right to it, to New Orleans with some highlights. The highly anticipated debut of Durant in a Suns uniform. Early in the first, Devin Booker skips it to Durant, and his first 3 in a new jersey is money. Durant now officially a Sun as they are up 7 early. A couple trips later, Josh Okogie on the run, going to the rack. He can't finish, but Booker there for the follow. The tip is in and puts Phoenix up by double digits, and later in the half, Suns hanging on by 5. Durant again pure from the other wing to go back up by 8. Now with the lead up to 14 later in the half, DeAndre Ayton waiting for Booker to come around. Hand off, the stop and pop, smooth as can be. The Suns rolling, and they would hang on in the end, 105-91 the final, as KD's debut nets in 23 points, and the Suns kick off March with a win. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back.